How are we? Here we are again. Bear with me. Bear with me. A bit late, bit late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bosh! Got the stream right. So we are here. Let me just share the stream with the chat. Go to my YouTube. Hope we're well, fellas. Hope we're all well. Maybe we've had a good week so far. What's going on here? Week so far. There we go. We're live. We're smashing it. Alright, let me go to the share button. Copy link. Let's get in the chat. Hello, fellas. So yeah, here we are. DTS Drive to Survive, season 4, round 10. Around Belgium, Spa-Francorchamps, for those who don't know, but I'm sure you all know by now. If you don't, you shouldn't be racing this game. Right, we're live, fellas. We are live. Big qualifying bands tonight. I've just seen in the chat. Let's Mickey boy, Danny boy, how you doing, mate? Speechy, how you doing? Grant, how you doing? Milan, how you doing, fellas? I hope you're all well. Let me stick me customary. We need to find the history because I've got to go. There we go. Bam. Muck about. Bam. We are live. Live-o. Nice to see Pirate Danny. Eggolf. Evening, dude. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. We've got 6 people already. Skizzo's got a system update. I've just seen it. So just while we're here, let me run through the Championship. Tucky boy, nice to see you nice and early, mate. Nice to see you nice and early. So we're just going to run through the Championship standings. Very close currently. We got Milan 3-2-4 in first place, 10 points behind. We're waiting for him to come into the chat, but the birthday boy Hassan, who I thought was the same age as me, but he actually ain't. He's a year older than me. I joined his club in October. He's 10 points behind, 3-14. Eggolf, who's just commented in the chat, he's on 250 in third place. The man on form, the man on fire, Skizzo. Is it 4 on the bounce, going for number 5 tonight. He's in fourth on 244. We got Trouser climbing his way up the leaderboard. He's on 229. Manic, just talking about you. Talk with the devil and they shall appear. Look, have some of that. He's on 229, Manic. And we got JT Cod, who was missing last week. He's on 222. Deuce. We've got Little Pigeon, again, climbing up. Speechy, listen, mate. Listen, start giving it large, you know. Just because I told everyone that you like holidaying in Blackpool every week, you know. You don't have to come at me like that. So we've got Little Pigeon, who's absolutely flying up the leaderboard currently. He's in 7th on 165. We've got Teabag on 158. We've got Mac and Cheese on 155. We've got Tuck on 154. We've got Brasco on 146. The Ratman Ratagon, I'm still waiting for him to say hello. He's on 129. Where's your Spanish comment, Ratagon? I'm waiting for it, mate. We got the King of Knobheads, Speechy. I love your speech. He's on 116. We got F1 Dave Riley on 106. We got Danny Boy, Natalie Pinkham. She is in 15th on 85 points. Cumpleaños feliz. Cumpleaños feliz. Te deseamos, Hassan. Cumpleaños feliz. There you go. That's me singing happy birthday to Hassan in Spanish. He deserves it. Happy birthday, my brother. I was just saying that I made a big mistake yesterday. I welcomed you to the 43 club and I'm not even 43. I'm 43 in October. But yeah, massive happy birthday to my pal Hassan. Big happy birthday. Felicidades, Hassan. Felicidades. So we got Grant just behind Guy Hassan, smashing it in the chat. We got Grant just behind 1981 boys, no mucking about, smashing it. Come on, boy. We got Natalie Pinkham. We got Grant just behind her. Yeah, as you know now, Pirate Danny is now known as Natalie Pinkham, and we refer to him as her. So be prepared. So we've got Grant on 74 points. We've got Boomac 63. We've got Dino on 56 points. We've got Stevie. My son's older than you, Speechy. My son's 26 this year, mate. So if you keep giving it all of that chat, I'm going to get him to come to Blackpool next time you're there and beat you up. I hope you're well, my lovely. Danny boy, I hope you're well, my darling. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, ma'am. We got Steve B, who I believe is no longer racing in this DTS anymore. We got Dale. I see your chat. I see your message there, mate. One half of the wrong direction. He's on 27 points. We got the Mav. Yeah, love you too, Danny boy. Mav, he's on 21. Need to get his song ready, actually. He's going to come soon. We've got Scotty, who was unavailable last week. He's on 16. We've got the guy who spat his dummy out and left the Discord, Cavalis, I believe. He's on 16 points. We've got Diviel Burrow. He's on 15. Mitch Chase on 14. And the rest are not worth mentioning. So we've got United Racing on 482. He's closely followed by Slipstream Racing, Matty's team. Followed by Spartan Phoenix. They're on 443 Slipstream Racing. Spartan Phoenix on 377. JT Golf Racing on 361. Racing Legends Motorsports on 352. Sanka Dead Motorsports on 294. Oh, gonna make it hard. We're going to make it hard tonight then, Milan. Make it hard tonight. We've got Stiggy's Team Supra on 288. We've got ART Racing on 280. Porsche Racing on 265. And Violet Motorsports on 115. So that is all the championship standings, lads. So I'm waiting for the man, the legend, Mav, to turn up. And then we're going to enter him into the chat. You know me, boys. I introduce Mav every week with a song, so we're going to wait for him. We're going to wait for him to join in the chat, and then we're going to absolutely liven it up. We're going to liven it up with Mav. But yeah, again, we've got all that done. Massive happy birthday to my man Hassan. Big massive happy birthday. Right, and just while we're waiting, boys, I'm going to absolutely more than likely get slaughtered for this, but before I join the chat, I've got to say, the best pizza I've ever had in my life. Now, I don't know what people think of pizza. Well, I know this is completely off topic, but I need to get this out there. And I've actually got a photo which I'm going to put into the chat after we finish the stream tonight, but I smashed it. It was very special. There he is, Gaz Preston. For those that don't know, Gaz Preston, that's my brother. Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you in the chat, mate. So anybody want to give Gaz Preston a bit of stick, absolutely give him some stick. We may have different surnames, but yeah, he's my brother. Love him to death. Talks a bit funny with a northern accent. But yeah, love you, Gaz. Hope the family are well, buddy. Hope the family are well. But yeah, going back to my pizza talk. So look, pizza. I just smashed a pizza, which I must say has got to be one of the best pizzas I've had in my life. It started off with a staple diet of onion and sweet corn. That's definitely got to be the first two ingredients on the pizza. Skizzo's just joined the lobby, the man on form. But after that, it went a little bit Spanish. I had chorizo, fresh cut garlic, and this is where it might go a bit wrong for some people. I had rocket and balsamic vinegar. Bosh. It was absolutely special. Now, I don't know. If you've never had it, definitely throw a bit of rocket on your pizza with a little bit of balsam, but none of that vinegary stuff, the proper cream, the proper creamy stuff. Put that on it, and there you go. There you go. No, but Hassan, I ordered it, mate. I ordered it from the local pizza, the local pizza. None of this Domino's or nothing like that. Just got a little bodega, like a little shop, just round the corner from my house, and I ordered it from there. Weren't too bad. €27 for 2 pizzas. Nah, Natalie, listen. Listen, a bird with a stubble in a dress, that's unappealing, my friend, yeah? Go and have a shave and pull your miniskirt up. What's up with ya? You know? I'm not having none of that from you. And we are off. Here we go. Dark rum and Rubicon mango. Smashing it, Scotty. Listen, Scotty's on the dark rum, fellas. Stay clear of Scotty in turn 1. Yeah, go and have a shave, mate. Shave your legs before you put your miniskirt on, mate, and your fishnets, you know? And start holding the microphone right close to your mouth thinking it's something else. Come on, Natalie. Don't make me bring you out in the chat, mate. You know, my brother's in the chat. Let's behave. Come on, fellas. You know? My brother's in the chat. I need to keep it nice, otherwise he might go and tell mum and dad. I love you, Gaz. Daddy boy, come on, mate. Come on. So let's have a look. Who we got. Very short on the numbers tonight. We've only got 16. We've got a couple missing tonight. We got JT Cod. He's missing again. Who else we got? Pigeon's missing tonight also. Tuck's in the lobby. Yeah. We got the 2 Slipstream boys there in the lobby. Trousers in the lobby. You know it's Scotty, mate. Sorry, mate. No one likes to snitch, but I had to grass you right up there. Scotty's on the dark rum with Rubicon. Jesus Christ. Smashing it out of the park. Dino's missing. My mate Dino's missing again tonight. But yeah, here we are tonight. We're around Belgium. Absolutely love this track. Got to be up there with one of the most famous sets of corners in the whole of Formula 1. El Rouge and Radion. Maybe we'll see someone come a cropper there tonight. Just waiting for my mate Stephen to join the lobby as well. Where are you, Stephen? So we're at tyres. We've got Dave Riley coming out on the medium tyre. We've got Brasco coming out on the soft tyre. You're looking at around a 1 minute 40 lap, 1 minute 40 odd around Belgium. Frankie boy, I hope you're well, mate. I thought you was going to stay the skies tonight, mate. Your 2 drivers have got quali bands. What's going on there, mate? What's going on there? We've got the telemetry on, we've got this on. Right, first man out on track. I believe that's Mr. Dave Riley. We are waiting for Mav. Mav, where are you, mate? Yeah, it is a bit of a death trap, but it's a death trap when you've had a couple of rums down you, mate. So you got Frank. It's all getting Pete Tong, mate, towards the end of the year. Frank's just mentioned in the chat. Right, let me get my stream up on my phone. Because I've got Mav's song ready, but he doesn't seem to be showing himself tonight. I think he's got date night with Jock. I think Mav and Jock have date night together, I think. So, as I was saying there, old Big Frank, his team absolutely gone to pot this week. He's got 2 drivers in this division with a quali ban. He's got 1 driver that's phoned in sick. So he's 1 out of 4. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Now, Manic, I'm not going to have none of that chatting up, talking my chat, mate. If you want to chat up Natalie Pinkham, you send him a DM. I'm not going to start romanticising in my chat. You know? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she beautiful? I think he aimed that message at you, Natalie. After this race, mate, I'll jump straight into the DMs of Manic. Oh, Danny Boy knows. Danny Boy knows. He sent you a love heart, a smiley face love heart, Manic. You know what? He's not in the chat yet, but I know him and Jock have a bit of ding dong. You know what song I was going to introduce Mav with tonight? I was going to introduce him with the Proclaimers, 500 Miles, because I know he loves Jock. So that's the song he's going to get when he does message me and tell me he's entering the chat. He's going to get a bit of 500 Miles. And I'm going to dedicate that to him. Listen, boys, get a room with ya. Manic, Danny Boy, or Natalie, as we call ya. Can you get a room, the pair of ya? His driver's just got a 5-throw trip on him. Hey, babies. Come here, come and sit with Daddy. Sorry, lads, my daughter's joining the chat. Say hello, Lucia. Hey, hola. Hola. No, you can't have my headphones, baby.
She's pushing me to come. She just wants me to open this door, you know?
No, you can't grab my control. Look. We're watching the cars go around. You've made me miss some laps. Look, 142.1. Yeah, I'm going to shoot you an invite now, Stiggy. I'll shoot you an invite now, bud. I've got another little co-commentator here at the minute. It's my daughter. She said, dile hola, Lucia. Mi hola. Venga, dile, una, dos y tres. No, that's my phone. That's my phone. Are you going to go with Mummy now? Because Daddy has to send Stiggy an invite. Venga, dile, buenas noches. Vale. My daughter says good night, everyone. She's going to bed with the wife. The wife's taking her to bed. Right. Bear with me. Let's get... Baby, Gareth's in the chat. Gareth said hello to Lucia. So, we're going to get... Right. Friends. Let's get my friends up. Invite friends. I'm going to have to send it this way, Stiggy. Where are we? I'm going to send you an invite anyway, and I'll send you an invite to the chat. Trying to find you though, mate. Why can't you just get a search button that searches the whole lot? Stiggy, there you are. Stiggy, you got an invite, mate. You got an invite, and I'm going to invite you to my chat. Yeah, no, but when you turn on, mate, you should have an invite. So right, we've got the birthday boy. We've got Dale. One part, wrong direction. Milan, he's retired. He's got a qualifying ban tonight, and so is Teabag. My brother Gareth, just to let you boys know, he loves a bit of a teabag. Old Gareth does. He's a teabag specialist. I think he's got A-levels in that shit, I think. So we've got Brasco currently sitting. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring you out there, Gaz. Right, let me get Stiggy in my chat. And then we should be ready to go. Invite players. Right, Stiggy, you got an invite to the lobby and you got an invite to the chat, mate. So when you're ready, join up. Speechy stuck it in fourth on a 1:43.3. So let's try and jump on a couple of these boys. There we go. We're going to jump on board with Natalie Pinkham now. He's just coming through the guts. He's just coming through now the corner with no name. Gets it nicely. Rides that exit curve now. Is on his way now down full throttle down to Pouon. Flicks it into Pouon now very nicely. Stays away from that exit curve. Carried a lot of speed there through Pouon. Gets on the brakes, flicks it in now, clips the apex nicely. Gets it nicely turned in. Rides that apex on the left hand side nicely. Yeah, it's all good, mate. When you're ready, mate, here we go. Ride the out curve now. Flicks it around the right at Stavilo. And that's it. It looks like a very fast lap so far since we've been on board with Pirate Danny. We got the trouser. We got the big man trouser just coming up through Radion. So we're gonna. I need another drink. These lines are dodgy. Go find a new dealer, mate. If I was you, Scotty, if them lines are dodgy. But boom, but boom. I'm here all week. Here we go. Here comes Natalie Pinkham. And she crosses the line in second place, 1:42.7. She's pulled up her miniskirt and she's give it what for, I'm telling you. Got my old buddy Mike Tyson. He's just coming down the Kemmel Straight, but I'm sure we got Manic in front of him. We got Egolf. He's coming towards the end of his lap now. He's just come out of Stabilo. Rattigan's just about to cross the line, but he's starting his lap. We got a yellow car, but I believe that's Speech. He just pulled into the pits for Istanbul with Egolf Hazard. Gets it nicely, break down into the bus stop chicane, gets it flicked right, flicked left nicely. Gets on the throttle, gets the DRS down, and he should be pushing the top three easy. There you go, look, I'm good at my job, I am. 1:42.9 from Egolf Hazard. So we jump back on board with Trouser. I believe he was the next man. Skizzo gets nicely out of the way. Good on you there, Skizzo. Flicks it right now. He's now slightly missed the apex there on the second part of bus stop chicane. But I think Trouser wants to be pushing that 42, and Trouser don't even push 42. Trouser pushes 41. Smashing it, Trouser. Man on form at the minute. Remember, boys, Skizzo's got a quali ban as well. I do remember. Here comes Fire Tuck. As you can see by the track map, he's on an invalidated lap. So we're going to jump back on board. DVL Burrow. He's just come out of La Source. Here we go, our first ride up. Radion and El Rouge. Rides a lot of curve there, but he manages to escape it now, so he's alright. We're going to jump on board with Rattigan, because Rattigan's a lot further around his lap. He's just come out of Stabilo. He's on the big up Trouser provisional pole, mate. Yeah, by a bit of a margin as well. Here comes Rattigan now. Rattigan's been on form these last couple of weeks. He's found his mojo again, old Rattigan. My mate Rattigan. The Rat Man, we call him. And Rattigan sticks himself up into third place. Very nice there from Rattigan. And let's not forget that great lap there from Brasco. Absolute fantastic lap. So let's jump on board back with Divvy. Divvy's actually invalidating his lap, as you can see by the track map. So Trouser currently on a 1:41.8. So we're just waiting for the rest now. We've got X Grant, he's currently in the pit. It looks like X Grant's just about to come out now and start his first attempt at a flying lap. We've got Dale, he's currently just coming out the corner with no name. Let's get some telemetry in there with lap delta. We need to get a lap delta, that's what we need to get. I knew I was missing something. So gets it nicely flicked in there, carrying a lot of speed through the chicane. Easy on the throttle on the exit, gets it flicked over to the left. There we go, rides that curb on the exit, doesn't get too greedy. Round Stavilo, carries a lot of speed there, and he'll carry all this speed all the way down this straight now. Sticks all the way to the left, just got Blanchimont left. Here we go, full throttle through Blanchimont. Gets it now, picks his braking point about 60 metres. Through the first part of bus stop, through the second part of bus stop, rides the corners very nicely, and he should be improving here, and he improves by just under 3 tenths and sticks himself up into 5th. Natalie Pinkham, she's currently out on an out lap. Pirate Danny, he's not in this lobby no more. F1 Dave Riley is on an invalidated lap. Rattigan's in the pit. The birthday boy Hassan, he's just now. There we go. Drops down nicely the gear. There we go. On his way down now to Pouon. Let's see how much speed he can carry through Pouon. Very nice there. Stays off that inside left-hand curb, because as you know, boys, that ride too much of that curb, it'll throw you out. carries nice lot of speed through that chicane. Since we've been on board with him, looks like a very attacking lap there, and he's only matching his time. He's not. He's down on his time, only albeit all by attempts, but he is down on his time. Dale's on an in lap. We'll try and jump on board with Grant when we can. He's behind Hassan. Hassan will pull into the pits. Just while we got everybody. Going to go back to invites and invite the co-commentator for Wednesday. I have to find you. You're down here somewhere. You were last time. We're looking for Stiggy, boys. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but we're looking for Stiggy. You might have actually checked. There you go, Stiggy. Saying you're offline there, though, mate. But I've sent you an invite, and you should have an invite there to the chat, mate. So you should be able to jump straight into the chat. But again, I'll send you a new one. Stiggy, 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 Stiggy. There you are. Right, resent both invites, mate. Just on board now, Egg Hazard. From Rouge, up Radion. Very nice. Keeps it pointing straight, carries the speed as much as he can. But he seems to be off the throttle there now. I think he's going to go again. He's on 2 lap old tyres there, though, Egg Hazard, so he's going to maybe want to try and set a decent lap though, but his tyres are going to be a lot more worn. They're not going to be as fresh as the others. Hassan's on 4 lap old tyres. We've got X Grant, he managed to get a 42.8. He's just coming now down the Kemmel Straight. Divvy's still to set a lap. He's also coming down the Kemmel Straight. Trousers currently still in the pit. 15 people watching live. Appreciate it, lads. My videos are flying at the minute as well. Much appreciated, man. Honestly, I say it every week, but I'll be nothing without you boys. My video on last week, I believe, I checked it 12 hours literally after I streamed. I was at work about 9:30 in the morning, and I had like 90 odd views. It's absolutely fantastic. We've got a very slow car coming out. Oh, lucky Trousers on his out lap, otherwise that would have been a big infringement there. Natalie Pinkham, she's just coming down to the source, so she's just starting his lap now, so we'll jump on board with Divvy. He's just coming down the back straight now, coming up the Blanchimont. There we go. Stiggy's in the chat.
Hello.
Stiggy, can't you see? Sometimes you just hypnotise me. Here we go now. Divya Burrows just coming out of the bus stop chicane. He gets across the line in a 1:43.9. Don't think he's going to have enough time to set another one. No, he's not. He's only got 1:30 left in the session. How you doing, Stiggy?
I'm good, thank you. I'm just trying to join. It's if I do that, do you get a ping? Does that get you an option now? But I've just had to request to join because I can't see the option on my actual game. But
I couldn't invite you via the PlayStation thing. I had to go through. So if you check your
yeah, I can't see it on the list, mate. I've just requested to join through the party. So you check notifications so you get them. But request anyway.
Yeah, bear with me 1 minute, mate. Bear with me 1 minute. So I've done the same how I done it the other night, and I'll send you an invite in a minute. We just got 1 minute, about a minute. Everybody on their last flying laps now, so we're just going to try and see this through.
I'll jump on board on the stream here.
We've got Trouser
on his out lap as well. Here looks like we've got one of the two Cooper boys on a 41.8, sort of 2/10 clear of Brasco and Riley behind. Going into the bus stop chicane, hopefully I'm just in front of you or just behind. Let's have a look here as he starts his lap.
I've just changed view now, so I don't think you're too far behind me.
Going now down into turn 1 here. Let's have a look. See, nice and late on the brakes. Get the car rotated in nicely. Nice on the power there. He's practicing really. Oh, bit of a slippery slide on the exit. Clearly the Traction control practice though coming in a bit handy. You should be fully committed up to the Eau Rouge and Radion here. Gets that turned around nicely. See how fast he gets the DRS open here. Up to over 205 miles an hour coming down to the end of Lake Com.
Yeah, but 1 moment, Stiggy, I'm just going to jump off board because Brasco's just about to cross the line and he's the closest man. No, he improves, but he doesn't improve enough to catch Trouser. It looks like, and that was his first lap out of the pits there. That was from Trouser. Skizzo, I see your comment there. I do appreciate that, mate. Ultimate Comms Duo. We are becoming that. We are becoming that. We've got Speechy, the next man across the line. He's on an invalidated lap. We got Scotty. I don't know if you've seen the chat earlier on, but Scotty's on a 150. Scotty's got a few rum and Rubicons down him, so it's going to be a bit of an experience for Scotty.
Oh, yeah, doing me proud then on my team.
So it looks like, Scott. Yeah, Trouser is the next man to cross the finish line.
Is he up? That's the question.
Yeah, I've just seen it. He's currently just under 2 temps up.
Is he going to get into the 0.6s then? Let's see now. Coming into Blanchimont now, 200 miles an hour. Let's have a look. Is he going to keep you? He's going to use all the road to try and avoid that curb. He's done that one nicely. Have a look going into the bus stop chicane. Nice and late on the brakes here. That's nicely rotated.
And he puts it down to a 41.5.
41.5. Great work. Half a second clear.
Hassan hasn't improved. Yeah, Hassan did improve. Hassan improved up to 3rd place, and Hassan is 2nd. Hassan is 10 points behind Milan, and Milan, as you can see down in 16th, has a quali ban tonight. So I do believe that is quali done. So let me try and get you another invite sent. You're a long way down my list here. So
yeah, I mean, I've just done request to game like through the PS party. Because for some reason I don't get it on my.
So, because yeah, you're showing on offline on my my PlayStation thing, but I've just sent you another invite there.
Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, it's my notifications aren't coming through.
Manic, if you can hear us, mate, maybe the group invite. Stiggy have sent a request to join. I haven't got. Let me jump here through to notifications. I haven't got any.
On actual PlayStation, not the game.
Yeah, I'm looking here now, and I haven't got any. So let me jump into here.
I'll do that one more. Request to join game.
Options. No, it's not letting me. So Manic, if you can.
Trouser sent me an invite. Trouser, you're a start.
You're an absolute legend, giving it large because he's got pole by nearly half a second. Giving it large, sending invites out and everything, old Trouser is. The only thing is, Stiggy, because you may be joining late, you may be on the track.
That's
Beware
okay.
of that, mate.
I will stay back and make sure I'll do a lap out the way and just bring it in the pit lane and retire on in the pit lane.
No, I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say drive right into the back of Manic.
Oh, no, I can do that as well. I'm sure that'll be all right.
We love you, Manic. Really, Joe. We're only jesting. Oh, you wasn't in the chat earlier, mate. We had a bit of loving happening in the chat with Manic and Natalie Pinkham. I've told them to save it for the DMs after the race. 17 people in the stream, absolutely smashing it. And by the way, Stiggy, I found out the other day that you were from Leicester. I got my brother in the chat, who's known as Gaz Preston. He's the brother I was telling you about the other day that lives in Shepshed. He's in the chat, so if you want to abuse him as much as you can. Oh, you got my permission. I said Shepshed, not Shepshed.
So another rare occasion to be in the comms box, and I wasn't expected to be in a sort of it's an odd Wednesday again. We haven't had the Wednesday go as expected, so here I am.
It's all good, mate. It's an absolute pleasure.
Online than I normally be.
It's an absolute pleasure, mate. Don't worry about that. I keep telling you, mate. My door. There you go. There he is. Look, he's commenting in the chat. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not from Shepshed, though. Well, you're not from London either, are you, though, bruv? You know, come on, mate.
Fantastic.
He lives in Shepshed.
Right, I think I'm in here. Looks like the lights are going on.
3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're off, and we're going to go straight on board with Manic, rear wing view. Brasco's everything. Brasco's on the soft tyre. Manic's on the hard. He's had an absolute stonker on the start.
But he's got one up the inside of turn 1. He's got that clear. Good start from Manic.
You talk them through. I'm going to get my bits and bobs up.
Yeah, so he's coming up, Manic here. Stay on board with Brasco, actually, who's not using the overtake. Manic, though, has dumped the ERS early. But I think Brasco will probably take the lead here coming into Lecom unless Manic's running a bit less straight line speed. Looks like Brasco's not going to do it. Brasco is going to stay behind here for the first lap, which is a bit of an interesting thing to do. Oh no, he's Hassan up the inside into Lecom and he gets the move done cleanly.
Yes, and Hassan, how's he made that move stick? He's on the hard tyre. Brasco's on the soft.
So yeah, you can
so that tells me Hassan must have been running a lot of straight line speed down that straight.
Have a look, everyone else got through pretty clean. Looks like they have no incidents or spinning going on so far, but that's a good start. Yeah, so Manic now needs to get again out of that 1 second window. A bit of understeer from the front end of the Cooper SRT as Hassan comes around. I don't know what the orange one is, coming into
Slipstream Racing.
Slipstream Racing. So Hassan's on the hard tyres here. He's going to go quite long. If Hassan can stay in the slipstream of Manic, those two really do need to work together and just try and block Brasco from using those soft tyres. I reckon Brasco here will have a look into bus stop. I'm quite surprised he hasn't used ERS though. Let's see if he runs any here. He's still not. Brasco is staying really passive for some reason. There's been contact behind. It looks like Skizzo has binned it in the wall with contact perhaps.
Jumping on board with Skizzo now. You stay on board with who you want to, but I'm on board with Skizzo. And remember, Skizzo was aiming for 5 on the spin tonight. He's won the previous 4 in DTS. Skizzo. Yeah,
I mean Skizzo. He's that's what I said. I mean, he's obviously a phenomenal driver in the Legacy and on the Legacy tiers on Sunday. But shame to see him 11 seconds down. But to be honest, he's got wing damage, so he will be coming into pit. I don't know what tyres on. I will stay on board with Skizzo here and let you know. There is some racing going on for P3 if you want to go on board with that.
Yeah, I'm on board now with Brasco. He's got a great run through El Ruz and Radion, and it looks like with the grip of his tyres and the exit, he's going to take Hassan now. Hassan takes a defensive line on the inside, but Hassan, even with Brasco dumping that ERS, and Brasco with that tyre, he can afford to brake slightly later, but Hassan's not giving it up. Great racing there, great respect and great racing. And F1 Dave Riley's come and took the absolute both of them. He's just put them both in his pocket. F1 Dave Riley. What a move from Mr. Riley there. Nice to see him finally showing a bit of what we know he's about. He's had a bit of bad luck in this division so far. We've got a caution sector 2.
Yeah, speaking of bad luck here, looks like X-Grant has lost his end plate, so he'll definitely be coming into pit because that car will be suffering. You can see the amount of understeer he's got. Don't know if there was any contact, to be honest, but Skizzo has come out onto the softs, so I think he'll be going and sort of still lap 10, then going on the mediums to finish off the end of the stint. Grant will be boxing this lap, I'm sure, to clear up the damage that he's got. The good news is, though, Trousers now got a 3-second lead.
It's a 3-second. He's absolutely on fire. And I'm not going to lie, apart from Skizzo, he drove absolutely brilliantly last week, Manic.
He did really well.
So we've got an absolute chain of cars now. And just keep your eye on that. Keep your eye on the grid on the left-hand side. You've got the championship leader, Milan, up 5 currently from his starting place. And there we go. We've got Natalie Pinkham. Natalie Pinkham, he's going to be the next one to try and make a move on Brasco. Can she do it? No. He's grim sleepers all behind him also. Grant's got 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. But here we go now. This is where it's all going to come open because Hassan Toya or Dave Riley, because DRS
easily.
DRS is
going to line speed difference. He's 10 mile an hour up already. He might not get it though. I don't know if he'll get it.
No, I don't think he will.
Won't. Speaking of, looks like Brasco up the inside of Rattigan into Lecom. He's got that one done nicely there. Sorry on Pirate Danny. Daniel will have to, I think, wait for a couple more laps unless Grim Sleeper might have a look here, as he's not going to get a move into the off-camber hairpin.
And Scotty's run very deep. He just grabbed the 3-second time penalty and he run very deep into that corner. I think that dark run might be taking effect. But he managed to get front of him at Egolf Hazard, and he's managed to maintain his position also. So we've got Brasco now, who's the only one of these front guys on the soft tyre, and he's actually down 3. He's the only one out of these top 8 that have blocked. Egolf Hazard, he's also had a bit of a poor start first 3 laps. He's actually down 3 positions also. So if I can jump back and just quickly again, yeah, Brasco's the only guy on the soft tyre. Egolf's on the medium. But
I'm really
at the moment,
surprised that he's had such a poor start to this race.
Yeah. And we look at that. I keep seeing it flick up in my right-hand side. 18 people in the stream. Absolutely brilliant, guys.
Awesome.
I've said it once. I've said it again. This stream is just, this division is just absolutely unbelievable. Every week, I think last week at one stage, Stiggy, we had 25 in the chat live.
Oh, lovely.
So
awesome.
I was saying just before you jumped on the stream also, we our comms duo last week, I produced the stream at 9 o'clock, we'll call it 8 o'clock Spanish, English time. I'm an hour in front of you guys. By the time I got to work the next morning at about 9:30, I checked the stream and we had like 96 views.
Wow. Brasco here looking for an overtake. He's finally got them softs working here, but looks like Rattigan's using the ERS to defend. They're going to be side by side into Lecom. Who's going to break later? Brasco's on the inside to hit the auto spin curb. Looks like Rattigan. Oh, that's nice and fair racing.
And very respectful.
Oh! Well, that's
and
not
Brasco's out of the race. Brasco's out of the race. Is that going to? That's a safety car.
There's going to be a safety car. 50 cars come out here. So I think, look at that. I mean, I'm not going to leave us up to the stewards, obviously, but I think Brasco overcooked it there, and
I was actually on board. I was actually on board with that when it happened. So guys, if you do need and I was actually using the side cameras also. Milan now up 8, but I was actually using the side cameras also. So if you do feel, I know commentators' footage is not accepted in stewards reports and stuff like this. As long as you're on board and you want to use my footage as backup, it's there if you need it, lads. It's there if you need it. And the one person is going to be spitting, but then it's ruined. I'm not going to say ruined, but the only person that's going to be spitting feathers right now is Manic. It's happened to him last week.
It happened again, but I don't think he'll be upset by this at all. I mean, the fact is, he's still going to probably keep some positions because I think everyone's going to box. I think Manic really should go one of the hards here and try and fish to the end.
And there you go.
I think I'd be amazed if anybody does anything different. But
someone tells me you may be listening to the stream. Brasco, unlucky, mate.
Out on the hards again. Yeah, absolutely right thing to do. Grim Sleeper, I think. Same on the mediums. Grim Sleeper staying out. Who else staying out? Speechy staying out. Spectre Milan staying out. I think everybody else is opting to pit. Yeah, I think Skizzo will benefit ever so slightly from this. Let's have a look. No, he won't. Skizzo's got no chance. I think Skizzo here should box back onto his back onto the hard tyres, I think, and try and fish to go at the end. So Trousers only really lost 5 positions, but do you think he'll be the fastest man on track? Trousers on the mediums.
Oh, so he's got to pit again, Manic. So Manic may be going medium, soft. That's
so
what he's going for.
Committed to the 2-stop here, but looking behind him, it's actually a mixed bag. We've got the likes of Riley, Scotty, Fryer, and Rattigan have all boxed onto hards.
They're all onto hards now. Do you think these hards?
Moved on to mediums. The hards should go at the end from here. Yeah, I mean it's going to be 14. It's going to be 15 odd laps. I think by the time the safety car comes in, the hards should go at the end.
But I do find you got quite a lot of as much as they will go to the end. I do find that they'll be hanging on by the end because you've got El Rouge and Radion, you got Pouon, you got Blanchimont, you got a lot of fast turns in this on this track.
Yeah, I mean it's a hard track on tyre wear. Obviously, I don't know the figures off the top of my head, but I think to be fair, I think the people that are doing hard to the end have got the better choice. The fact is that if there's a safety car again, mediums will go at the end from here. If there's a safety car immediately after this, the mediums will pull through to the end on a fresh set. But I mean, obviously, if there's a late race safety car, then obviously they'll be back onto those fresh set of soft tyres. The problem is Manic has committed himself
to at least another stop. Yeah,
he's committed himself to the stop, and some of the drivers around him haven't got to do that. In fact, if there's a VSC for a lap or something, then the
he
drivers
could get away.
Yeah,
he could get away. Yeah, he could do. He could do.
He might get away with this if there's another late race safety car, but to be fair, the drivers were really clean. Apart from that little accident we had with Brasco just getting a little bit too hot on the rear tyres, but a good start to survive. The only thing I could think about, which obviously we're not aware of, is the weather. The clouds are forming, so I wonder if Manic's fishing for rain. As
you know, you've got enough experience of racing, Stiggy, so have I. this is one track, maybe apart from Silverstone, where it could look like a sun cream day 1 minute and then you get your umbrella out the next minute. The rain can just absolutely fall down, come over the mountains, and they can just absolutely, it can go from dry to wet in an instant around Spa-Francorchamps. I think 3 tracks that are like that would be here, Silverstone and Austria. Are the tracks where it could be dry 1 minute and then next minute you're changing your strategy and you're talking about coming in, changing. Skizzo's pit again. He's pit off his soft tyres, which is a smart move.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. I'm just curious here. I wonder if Trousers, obviously Trousers, if you're listening, can you turn your overtake on? I'm just curious if you actually listen to the stream or not. Turn it on if you are listening to the stream. I don't know if he is. Let's have a look.
He's normally there. No, Trouser does normally have the stream on. He does normally have the stream on, but if he doesn't, it just tells you he's in the zone. He feels that he's gonna. At the end, no one's a given nothing in these leagues. We're from top to bottom in all what we have in all 12 divisions we have in this absolute fantastic league. No one's guaranteed or deserves a win, but if anybody's owed a win, I would say it would be Manic, especially after last week's drive. He drove out of his skin. No, of course he can't.
He drove really well. He can't be upset with that. I mean, the fact is, I think he knows full well that Skizzo is a really fast driver. I mean, he's won on Sunday's legacy races and stuff.
And what I will say as well with Manic, instead of bemoaning his second place, he actually come into the track. He won last week. Skizzo got a penalty. Milan, thank you very much. Yeah, Skizzo got a penalty, so Manic was he was declared the winner last week.
Well done.
But I will say though, as much as you get the points, unless you win it on track, it's not the same. I'm sorry. I've won my fair share of races in PGR. None by a penalty, may I add. Blowing my own trumpet a little bit there. But it surely is not the same. To get a win, mind you, the 4 Manics had this season and the bad luck, Manic's going to be like, shut up Mick, I'm going to take a win anyhow, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing, but I mean, I have to note, so Skizzo was in the chat there and has said it is due to rain at the end of the session here, so I think the question has to be asked before the safety car does come in, is how long is it going to be? Because obviously if the rain happens sort of lap 20, lap 21, Manic's ruined his race here, but if it's any earlier than that, he's in a good position. He will be the fastest man on track, there's no doubt about it. The difficulty
and you look at it, he is theoretically, albeit he's got a pit again, he is theoretically the race leader.
I mean, obviously all the drivers in front of him have to box again.
But like you just said there, Stiggy, if the rain does come down lap 15, lap 16, these hards can go to there.
Yeah, the hards
so they'll all be pitting on the same lap, so he could theoretically stay where he is. Because I can remember previously in one of my races around Belgium, I started on the wet strategy. The rain come down. I was in 17th at one place. The rain come down. Hassan's already gone. The rain come down on lap 17, and I ended up winning the race.
Yeah, so see here, let's see what Grim's side. It's been a while since I've been on board with Grim Sleeper. I know he hasn't had his fair share of moments. I think he's also decided not to run traction control this season, at least on Sundays. So I've been intrigued to see how he does. Go on board with him into turn 1 here.
I'm sitting on his rear wing currently, looking back at Speechy. Speechy always, last few weeks, Speechy's always found himself up there and thereabouts. Maybe a couple of strategy calls and a couple of incidents has cost him, but he's in third place. That's nice. Now, how quick is Trouser going to get these boys in front? That's the question.
Trouser's going for overtake here, so I don't know if Milan's going to defend this. Have a look. I think Trouser's going to look at the inside. No,
Trouser's
not.
Trouser's not.
Riley's got ever so slightly too deep there. Pirate Danny might go around the outside of him. No space there. But Riley's struggling to get them hard tyres up to temperature, but it is half expected that these tyres will struggle. I think.
And he goes deep again there slightly. Dave Riley kind of comes off the racing line. He's struggling at the minute. Dave Riley. Here we go.
Trouser, Speckbalg and Speechy all separated by less than half a second here. Let's have a look, see how much better these mediums are. He looks a lot more committed than the 2 cars in front. Trouser's weaving on the track here, just filling filling up the mirrors of the cars in front. I think Trouser will go for a move here just to try and pick them off one by one. Let's have a look, see how he fares up. Decent exit coming onto the Blanchimont, double left. Let's have a look. Is he going to go for it into bus stop? He might. Milan hasn't gone for it. Milan's only just started his overtake here to defend from
He'll jump back
Speechy.
on board now. So no, I don't think Trouser will stick it down the inside, especially when he knows that there's a car close enough. Speechy in
square
front.
up into turn 1 instead. Let's have a look. Nice and late on the brakes.
Remember why all this is going on. You do remember Milan as we know him, but as he's named on the grid as Spec Belg, is the championship leader. And here goes Manic for a move around the outside. Is he going to hang it around the outside? Is he going to get the drive through soft medium tyre? Yes, he is. What a move by Manic.
What a move. Manic's got to keep this one. He's got to keep his foot in here. Milan
He's
should yield.
There we go. He's yielded. He had a slight little lift there, and that's an absolute fantastic. Manic, I want to see that overtake on the overtakes of the week this week if we can, and he's gaining on Speechy also, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to make a move.
Grim Sleeper up the inside into P1 gets Hassan, so Grim Sleeper here should absolutely depart. These tyres are probably, to be fair actually, these tyres will be about the same pace.
Hassan's coming back now.
Yeah, this will be a good
Hassan yields, and here he goes rather deep. Grim Sleeper giving the space. He went deep into the corner when I don't think he had to, and he's now put himself under pressure. Is Hassan going to make the move down into P1?
Go on. Oh, he doesn't think about it,
but he pulled out.
But he compromised Grim Sleeper's entry here, so it's still a good thing to do. Didn't lose much time doing it. See how he fares up into this little fast chicane.
Mav, you're 8 laps late, mate. I was ready for you at the beginning, and I've already announced to the chat that because as you may have been a bit busy and you haven't arrived on time, I will let you know now. I had the proclaimers. I'm going to walk 500 miles.
Trouser on Speechy here. I think
here we go.
Bus stop. Let's have a look. No, he's not. Trouser staying back. I think he's
Hassan on Grim Sleeper. Hassan's going to make a move down. He shows him on the outside. Is he going to oblige? No, he's not. He taps in
very deep, but gets it stopped. What a nice bit of braking there from Grim Sleeper. So a lot of Riley's on the outside. Looks like there's been a bit of contact between Riley and Danny. No, looks like they're all got through just about clean enough.
Danny's managed to get in. Yeah. There we go.
So Hassan here should get. Oh no, he won't. He's taking his wing off. That's it.
No, Hassan's out of the race. The birthday boy is safety car.
Yeah, I mean, so Speechy has a penalty there that was not his fault. So he's going to have to serve that. He's lost his wing as well. But I mean, what I saw was Hassan lose his rear into turn 1. I don't think Speechy tapped him, to be honest. But obviously I might be wrong from what I saw. But Speechy did get in contact with him, I think, once Hassan was already in the spin. So that's why he's lost half his front wing. So Speechy will have to box, get onto a set of mediums,
and he can't even get that penalty removed.
He can get it, so he can get it served under the safety car, but it's going to knacker his race here. He will be down to last, which is a shame.
And that is going to give Hassan's championship an absolute massive dent. He was already 10 points behind Milan coming into this race tonight, and it was his birthday yesterday. So, yeah.
The only thing Hassan could hope for here is that if Milan has a problem in the rain. It's been a while since I've seen how Milan does in the rain, but I'm going to check. Is this Horner or Toto? I keep on forgetting.
This is Horner.
This is Horner. Yeah. Let's have a look here. So yeah, I'm looking at the points here. Yeah, I mean Milan is absolutely yards in front of everybody else, so he's got to be.
I think I see it earlier. Milan, it's going to show what great memory. Milan's on 3-2-4. This is round 10, mate. So after this, there's 2 races left.
So this is after this. There's 2 races left. So actually, to be fair, the only 2 people that can actually win this is Egolf Hazard and Hassan and Milan. Egolf Hazard is
on 250 now.
Oh, it's a point. Actually, no. Sorry, there's a point. It's not. It's 20. It's 150. It's 50 for a win, isn't it? So actually,
50 for a win. Yeah.
It is 50 for a win here. So it looks like even I think JT Console has a chance, obviously here. But so I think if Milan DNF to this as well, that's probably I think the best case scenario now for Hassan. I don't know.
And that's just answered my question there as well. I was going to say, will Trouser jump in? Put the hard on, but he stayed out. He stayed out along with Dave Riley. Scotty stayed out, Friar Tuck stayed out. Poor old Speechy, he's going to lose a few places now because he's got served that. There we go, we see him dropping down the grid just as I say it. Look, he's sitting there. He's dropped down now currently to 8th, going to be 9th. They're only just changing it. He's going to drop all the way down to the back of the grid, old Speechy. Look at that. Poor fella, he was in 2nd place when he came into the pits.
Wow. Wow, yeah. It's a shame for Speechy. I said I don't actually know if that accident was caused by him. I don't think it was, but I didn't see all of it. It's obviously a bit of a shame here, but he can recover this just about. I think it's a bit of a difficult scenario here, but I think Trousers still in a good place. The fact is, he's still on the medium tyres, which will be good for probably another 5 laps before the hard start to become the bed tyre.
Definitely. I do believe that.
There was only 2 laps of green flag racing there.
And as we talk now, Speechy, Stiggy, sorry to interrupt you, look at the clouds.
Yeah,
look at the clouds.
They are coming a little bit darker here. No, she's got Skizzo.
Speechy's confirmed in the chat. Speechy, no worries, mate. I know that's bad luck, and he's just confirmed he lost the back end, and Speechy literally had nowhere to go. Hassan, unlucky, brother. Unlucky, mate.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
We only caught the end of that, Hassan. Was that just you losing it under braking or acceleration?
I was on board and he lost the rear. He looked like he lost the rear, and the car was going into a spin into turn 1. Yeah, so I think same happened to Brasco as well, is what he says, where he just loses the rear on entry or exit. So yeah, it's a shame for Hassan. He was driving really well. I think obviously Speechy's had his race a bit ruined by this, but at least he's still in it. But okay, so back to what the scenario that we've got here. So Trousers tyres are coming safety car in this lap. So okay, so Trousers tyres are probably only sort of 3 or 4 laps, only about 1 or 2 laps on in terms of race pace. So he's still in the best place here, and obviously he's got those 3 hard runners behind that really shouldn't challenge him. The good news is you've got Grim Sleeper, Danny and Eggoff on fresh hard, so the gap between those guys won't be much. So the ideal best case scenario for Trouser is that the P2, 3 and 4 help each other out and stay in front of the guys behind all on those fresh tyres, and Trouser just go away. That's what he needs. And if Trouser
can find his pace, that remember he's been stuck behind a few cars the last few laps, but if he can find the pace in clear air at the start of this Grand Prix, he managed within the first 4 or 5 laps to pull out near enough a 4 or 5 second gap. So
he'll be raring to go here. I think he's got a point to prove this time round.
As we do every safety car restart, we're currently sitting on the rear wing of Trouser. He's not gone now. He's gone. He's gone now.
Riley's been caught napping here, but
Riley's slightly, ever so slightly.
Yeah, he's just. I think
Natalie Pinkham's had a great jump. Right behind Grim. She's right up his chuff.
Yep. So Riley there, I can tell Riley's running traction control on the exit there, which actually hampered him. 3rd gear traction on, did him no favours as the car bogged down. But he's getting a bit of a slipstream, but I think Trouser will be clear to get away from the second already. I mean, the middle sector speed will be a lot more in Trouser's favour. Grim Sleeper, though, going for an overtake on the inside of Friartic, going down into leg calm. Let's have a look. Does he get it done?
And he managed to get it done. He gets his car slowed down nicely. Little pigeon. Where are you tonight, my friend? I see that you missed last night's race due to working. Is that the same situation tonight, mate? It would be nice to have you on the grid. Grim, that was Scotty. Scotty had an absolute. The last 2 corners, he's took an absolute chunk of curve there, but he's managed to get away with it. And look at that, Traz has already pulled out 1.5. That's exactly what we were talking about just before the restart. This is what Traz needs to do.
Here. So I'm just looking here. Looks like Scott's already got 3 seconds of penalties, if not more. And he might get. He's got 6 seconds. I'm not actually
6 seconds. Yeah, he's dead too.
He's on his, and he's got another track limits warning. So actually, he's on. No, I lie. He's got. If he gets 1 more, he'll be on 9 seconds of penalties here.
There he goes, Grim now. Grim's attacking now, going through Blanchimont.
Go on, Grim, dive him. Oh, round the outside. Who've got Friartic and Danny battling right behind in the bus stop chicane? Oh, there's been contact. Friartic just taps Danny, but he gets it nice. He manages. Good job there. Someone goes really deep. Teabag has absolutely. Oh, he's stopped. Oh, he's got. Okay, so he's safe re-entry. Fair enough. So Teabag there, I think, being super safe.
Speechy, no. Speechy's in the pit again.
Skizzo's been there.
Skizzo's being left.
It's the pit lane retirement.
Is that safety car? No, that's Speechy's car in the pit lane.
Yeah, Speechy in the pit lane here. No, Skizzo's retired in the pit lane. Yeah, Skizzo's had enough. He's called it a day.
Skizzo's done for today. Skizzo's done. Now he won't be 5 on the bounce for Skizzo. Oh, so Marley is the only man this season to make it 5 on the bounce.
Yeah, Marley's had a great season. Oh, Grim Sleeper up the side. Grim Sleeper's nearly binned it. Just on battling. This is insane. These three, Scotty, Danny and Grim Sleeper, are exchanging kisses and carbon fibre, I think, in this first sector. Grim Sleeper nearly binned it. He's going to go around the outside of No Name. No, he's not. Will he get a better exit going into Puon? Oh, bit of a track extension there from Danny, though, but I think he might get away with it. Just a warning.
Just in the message there, Skizzo, if you feel you need to report anything, mate, get it in the incidents, and the stewards will have a look at anything that you post, mate.
So this has absolutely worked in Trousers' favour here.
A lot of curb there from Grim Sleeper.
Yeah, there's a big battle going on behind here. Looks like Danny will have a look at Scott going in maybe into Blanchimont.
Even before Blanchimont, I do feel. And he's got an absolute bundle of energy as well. But I think he'll just bide his time. Here now. Championship leader is not what Hassan, and he goes down. He's going to show him the outside. Oh, him and Scotty get very close. Skizzo's left the session. Unlucky Skizzo. Lovely move there. Oh, and Grim with Scotty goes really wide. Nice safe entry from Scotty.
Three abreast into turn one. What is this tier? Gets the inside, is there any contact, mate? No, there's not.
Get it done. Scotty has an absolute wiggle on the exit. Let's jump back to these guys now. Let's jump back on board, sitting on board with Eggoff Hazard. This is all playing out in front of him.
Milan and Scotty going side by side into, what's the name of it again? I keep forgetting Radion and Eau Rouge.
Radion Eau Rouge.
Yeah, looks like Danny, though, has been jumped by Grim Sleep with no DRS. I think Danny should just about defend from Spetbal behind, which he does do. But as I've said, this has absolutely worked into Trousers' hand. The one thing I have realised, though, it's getting lighter outside. It's getting better. So Trousers in a bit of a spot of bother here.
And also, how does Milan play this? Milan knows that he's closest championship rivals out the race. He's already got a 10-point gap, but I do find if you try and sit there and accept what you've got, that's where mistakes come in. I do believe Milan's a better driver than that, and I believe he can manage to get it round and get to the end and just stay. It's all about, tonight is all about, no matter where he finishes, as you mentioned a little while ago, you get points all throughout. You get points throughout the hole. You get 50 for first, and it breaks down through the hole. There's only 13 drivers left, so you're looking at least 10, 15 points that he's going to score.
All Milan needs to do here is just go for overtakes at the right points. I think there's no point in him sitting behind these hard runners, but don't go for stupid moves, because he's not going to win a championship by going for stupid overtakes. He just needs to bide his time. Because the fact is, he hasn't got long, but they'll come to him. Because obviously at the moment these mediums are much better race time than the hards, but not for too much longer. So he needs to be calculated here, calculated risks to guarantee a possible podium today. And that's going to give him the confidence he needs. Trousers 4 seconds clear. This has been a fantastic drive.
And just while we're going, I don't normally mention it during the stream because I don't like to give drivers that are listening the insight to others, but those that are watching, I've just had Mav ask the question, so we'll start from Trouser. I'm going to flick through the whole grid and you can have a look at the different drivers' ERS. So we'll go from Trouser and we're going to flick down the whole grid now to see what people are on. Some people, and that's an absolute Pirate Danny, and Milan's taking advantage of this. We'll wait there.
There's a little bit of contact, but I think nothing more Danny could do about that. Milan had the inside there, and Danny did turn into Milan's car, so that's completely all fair. Look at him all over though. Milan does not give a shit about the championship at the moment. In the inside into Puon. He's done it.
That's a move. That is a move and a half. And that's not often where you would make a move when you're 2 races away from the end of the season. That is ballsy there from Milan.
That's also an auto spin curve. There's no doubt. He was happy to catch the car there. That's an auto spin.
I'm going to be honest, Stiggy. How Milan didn't spin there, I do not know. I do not know
how he pulled that one off. That is a ballsy overtake. Thing to note though, Grim Sleeper is now catching up to Trouser in front. So it looks like Trousers mediums are going to start feeling a bit second hand now. Grim Sleeper will slowly bring that gap down as those hard tyres start to get a bit better. So I've got 47.7 compared to a 46.5. So Grim Sleeper 1.2 seconds quicker.
Natalie Pinkham. Oh,
Danny around the outside, there's a bit of contact though, force off the track, I think.
He had to go quite onto the grass. But now, as you can see now with that battle, Riley has now lost DRS, so this should be taking candy from a baby down this straight.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, because it's always done is he's put Riley at a massive disadvantage. Danny, though, around the outside, he's been hitting the wall! So I think Riley wasn't looking where he was going there.
I don't think he was. I don't think Riley's that kind of driver, but...
I don't know if he saw him, but it looks like Danny's got away with that.
Him.
Yeah, I mean, Danny's got away with that. He's alright.
Very lucky there, very lucky there. Milan now finds himself up into second place, and he's down now to 2.9.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got 5 lap fresher tyres.
Yeah, Milan should cruise up to the back of Trows. I mean, again, look, that gap already down to 2.6. But the thing is, what I'm looking at throughout the lap here...
What did Milan start on? Did Milan start on the hard?
I'll have a look for you. 1 sec. So yeah, hard medium for Milan. So the only
Do you think these mediums will go to the end? 12 laps. Trousers already on 10.
Yeah, they do it. The mediums will do it. The problem is that Trouser's the only person who actually needs to pit. Everybody else has already done it. So Trouser needs a safety car now, or he's ruined his race here by not choosing an opposite tyre. This is not a 100% distance race, so Trouser's got to think carefully about this. I think if he needs to box, it's going to be now. He needs to maybe next lap, I think. He needs to think about this. Here we go, he's going in onto the soft tyres. This is it. He's gone for it now. 7 laps till the end, but the car's probably a lot lighter than normal. Let's see how he does here. Let's have a look. So, yeah, Milan.
And this is not what Hassan wants to see. Milan, currently in first place. So that would be a 60-point gap with 2 races left of the season.
Yeah, I don't know what to say here about what Trouser's done today. I mean, pace has been fantastic, but an interesting strategy call, considering that there was. I mean, it looked like it was going to rain, so I don't know why. Dale's got better.
Dale's took Milan down the Kennel Straight.
Interesting.
And then Milan's going to, because obviously Milan's tyres are going to start falling off, as we did see with Trousers. These hard tyres are going to come into their own now.
Yeah, they are.
You've got Natalie Pinkham. Natalie Pinkham's on for a good shout for the win tonight.
Absolutely,
although we've got Dale there. And we've got Milan in front.
At the moment is that Grimsleep is not prepared to give this up. Neither Spetbeld. I think there's obviously a chance at the moment these still get into contact, and that will save Trousers' race. But I mean, to be fair, it's not like Trousers particularly far behind. I mean, he's probably only 10 seconds off the lead.
And obviously, if a safety car does come out now, I don't see Trouser repitting and putting on another set of fresh boots, so he'll stay out.
I think he might. He might well. I don't know. I think it depends on what he thinks.
But look at that, Mav. Look at your drivers getting a nosebleed in 4th and 5th, smashing it out of the park.
Still a good drive so far here from the 2 boys in white. I mean, the biggest thing here is that those 11 lap old hards will start to feel second hand here. Looks like Fryer doesn't give a shit about that. He's going to have a look into the bus stop chicane. No space there. No. But goes a bit deep. Both drivers go really deep actually. I think both touch the grass. So probably something that no driver in PGR does actually is touch grass. But we all are enjoying this race this evening.
Mav's comment.
Look at the gap Trousers got down. Trousers have taken 2 seconds out of DVL Borough already this
lap. So here I'm sitting on board with Natalie Pinkham, who's just behind Milan. Those that don't know, Pirate Danny, I've renamed him Natalie Pinkham. So
I think Milan will get Grimsleeper here. I think he's not going to do it.
He's not going to do it. And I've known for as long as I've commentated on Grim, no matter what setup people have, there's been a big moment. Milan's just running to the back of Grim Sleeper. Pirate Danny's going to get himself involved in this also. But I was saying there, Dale always has a fast car in a straight line. Always.
Yeah, I mean, Dale's probably in chance. He's got, but look at Milan here. He's going to push hard. Is Milan going to go for the same move? I think if he's stupid, Dale won't see him coming. Oh, he does. Oh, that's so close. Dale should keep the position.
That's respectful driving there.
Bloody hell.
No, it's Natalie Pinkham. No, Natalie's going to stick behind and just stay out of this. But Milan, you got balls of steel, my friend. I'm telling you, you got absolute balls of steel. Championship on the line, and you're putting your nose in places like that. Wow.
So I just want to point something out here. This is working into Trousers' hands. I mean, look at him. He's already on the back of DVL Borough here. So he's got that gap down to well, what's possibly 10, I mean, it's going to be what, 7 seconds now to the lead, I think, if that. So Trouser will get divvy here. I think by the next lap he'll be on the back of the Grant train. So he's still on for a P5, P4 here at the end of this race. It's not impossible.
Well, not being bad. These boys keep driving like they are. He can be on these front three.
Lap time here. So Grim Sleeper sets a 1:49.7. See what Trouser does entering the final corner here. How much quicker a lap is he right now? He's 5.4 seconds faster than the leader.
Wow.
This is some really good pace here from Trouser. I think he's just
Pirate Danny seems to have lost a bit of run out of La Source.
Yeah, but look at the spec valve cut. Spec valve cut the corner there. So Grim Sleeper, I think, will have to yield this one as spec valve goes by. Yeah, Grim Sleeper's got no answer. But look at the amount of ERS Grim Sleeper's got saved up. He knows if he can stay behind for this sector here, he'll get him.
Oh, wow, look at that, yeah. And all of this battling with his front threes, pulling Egolf Hazard back into it. And we've missed Friar Tucks, managed to take Riley.
Yeah. Try to be careful now. He's probably cooked those softs. They're already 3/10 of it. Slower in the first sector than what they were last lap. I think he'll probably get past Grant and Teabag maybe at the end of this lap. It's not impossible. And then he's just got to focus on the cars in front of that. But
yeah.
So the problem is these tyres are going to be going off at a rate of knots here, so he needs to make these moves and fast, but he needs to be efficient with it. As someone nearly drops it, Trouser around the outside of Grant, keeps it clean. Trouser goes for it around the outside of who on? Not even Grant even saw already was there. Grant had no idea. Trouser here should get past Teabag up the inside. Also. Is he going to go for it? Yes, he is. No, he thinks about it.
He pulls out of it. That's a great move there, Trouser. But I think you should get the slingshot out of Stavilo and get him before. There we go. Look.
Teabag should yield this here. There should be no thing for Teabag to do. Yeah, absolutely right thing to do.
There we go. Now Riley's the next one in his sight. Do you know what? He's going to have some. I don't know. If these front three keep battling, Trouser could be on the back of these by lap 20, lap 21.
He's got. Look at that's it. The rears are just starting to go now, but it's a 45.4. He's up the inside already of Riley into turn 1. Is he going to get DRS on Friar Tuck? That's what he needs. He needs DRS on Friar.
No, I don't think he will.
1.2. Is he going to get it? If not, but he's got the gap to 7/10 of a second though to Riley. Riley will not get him down this straight. So Trouser's kept himself clean for this lap, I think, unless Riley's got a load of ERS available.
Dale's managed to take. Dale's dumped a bit of his ERS and he's going to take Milan. And
Pirate Danny at the inside.
Milan's going to have to go deep. Pirate Danny's got to move down. This is just playing into Trouser's hands. Trouser needs to get onto the back. Trouser needs to get onto the back of Friar Tuck, which he has done. And then once he gets that move done, he needs to close. He needs to close that gap to Egolf Hazard 2.3.
Yeah,
Podium is not out of reach.
3 seconds of penalties.
Wow. 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Podium is not out of reach now. Trouser is right over the back.
So Trouser will get Tuck, I think, going into the final sector, but he needs to be careful because he'll be vulnerable. Sure shot gets 3. It's another penalty as well. What's Trouser going to do here?
Trouser, I think he's going to use the same tactic. He's going to tighten up, get right behind him, and use his tyre and use his traction through Stavilo.
Egolf Hazard's caught up. Egolf Hazard's caught up to this fighting group. This is now a 4-man fight for the win.
Stephen.
With 3
Stephen,
laps to go.
you've joined at the perfect
goes
time.
up the inside here. Trouser
so there, Trouser, he's got 2 and he can see. Look, you can see. He can see the leading. If Trouser pulls this win off, my God.
This is going to be a fantastic drive here, considering he hasn't done himself any favours with the strategy here, but he might have pulled an accidental blinder with all these guys racing.
Well, he's already in fourth. He's already in fourth. He's already in fourth with that penalty from Milan.
Yeah, absolutely. Trouser goes deep, turn 1 though. His tyres are gone. He knows it. He needs to be careful here. Let's have a look here. So I think Danny's going to get past Grim Sleeper here for sure. He's already all over him. Let's have a look what Danny does. Goes to the outside, down and
they've dropped Milan. They've dropped Milan.
Milan. Oh, someone's binned it. Turn 1. Is that a safety car or not? It should not be. He's gone into the. It's a pit lane retirement. Danny takes the lead here. I think we'll expect to see Danny just start to stretch that gap a bit. Trouser needs to make use of middle sector. He only needs to gain 0.8 of a second, and he's in this. but he needs to be really careful
But
here not
Grim,
to cook these tyres.
look at what I'm looking at. That ERS level of Pirate Danny and Grim.
Everybody here. Oh,
And
goes
that's
wide once more.
Milan, he goes wide again, and you've got Egolf just there. Trousers only
1.2.
1.2.
This has been a fantastic start.
This is going to be a finish and a half. But the only problem is, once he gets on the back of Egolf, is he just going to be in this DRS train?
He will be in the train, but that's what it's. I don't really think he'll mind that. Let's see what he does. I think I'll be interested to see what he does.
Thank you, Scotty.
He might want to settle
He's in the DRS. He's in the DRS now.
He's safe now, and he'll start getting the slipstream here. Egolf Hazard will not go through moving to bus stop. No one's got a chance going to bus stop chicane, but Grim Sleeper will go by Danny into the back into Lecom. There's no doubt at the moment, based on that gap I'm seeing in front, unless somebody goes deep into the final corner. Everyone gets it nicely.
Trousers fell out of the DRS though.
He's braked so
late. He's pulled it back. He's pulled it back. Here we go. Has he managed to get DRS? No, he didn't get DRS that time round.
But he knows what he's in it now. If Trousers gets his stop, which he has done, especially with Egolf Hazard going deep. Trousers going.
Oh!
Mate, calm down, Trousers. Calm down.
Here we go. You sound ball Trouser. I'm going to move to Grim. Grim's got to run through El Rouge and Radion. He should get the move done easy. They've nearly gapped. They've nearly gapped. They've gapped Milan. They've gapped Milan.
Yeah, they have.
So I do think Trouser needs to take Egolf for a podium, and if he gets a podium from here, wow.
Yeah, it's been a great drive from Trousers there. I mean, I said the one fault he made was just not pitting onto mediums at the end of that safety car stint, but I mean, the pace he's had at 1.5 seconds faster than
that was crazy. That's crazy.
It just shows what he's capable of. You know, he's done really well this season with a lot of improvement, especially in Legacy. I mean, you know, we had a great race on Sunday with each other. You know, and he races fair and races well. You know, he won't be upset with his performance today, especially if he can slip a podium out of this, considering what happened with the unfortunately timed safety car.
Now it's Grim.
Is Danny going to get a look on Grim Sleeper into
these boys have got bundles of ERS. These boys have got bundles. I think Grim's saving these for the old Kemmel Straight, and he's just going to dump the whole lot. But is Danny going to save? Is Egolf Hazard's right on the back of Milan? Milan's going to drop down to 5th place at least.
Everyone gets through the final corner cleanly. Trousers, look at Trouser all over the back of this group.
So
Trouser needs to be careful to bin it. Fucking hell, Trouser, calm down.
Jesus Christ, Trouser, what are you doing to us?
Right, bring it home, Trouser. Take home the P3. Come on.
So we've got Dale now. I'm on board with Dale. Is a bit too late, but I think I can see a few raindrops on the track. But it's going to be well too late.
Danny's got it. Here comes Danny. This is it.
Here comes Natalie.
Danny goes to the inside. Nice move. Grim Sleeper knows he can't do it. No one there for any space unless Danny goes a bit deep, which he's not going to do.
He's not going to do. Milan's still holding 3rd place.
Let's see if Grim Sleeper's going to look at the understeer. Grim Sleeper's low setup there. I think Grim Sleeper needs to settle for P2 today, unless Speckvale can somehow push a fight. I'll be intrigued to see what Milan's going to do. Rattigan, 43.5. Good lap.
Wow, great lap there from Rattigan.
Let's see here. I think the race has just calmed down a bit now. Trouser, though, might still have a look on Egolf Hazard. I think that's the move we need to be watching here. I think Trouser's got the best chance. Egolf Hazard, though, with no more ERS than Trouser's got.
Look at the closing distance he has on him. But if you want to,
Milan are going to fight as well.
So you want to stay on Trouser? I'm going to go to Grim. Is he going to dump what he's got? Fryer Tuck? No. But that's not too bad for Fryer Tuck. The boys just come down.
Rain coming down now.
Yeah, but it's too late now.
Let's see what he does here. Is Trouser going to go for a stupid dive bomb? Is Egolf Hazard going to see him coming? Trouser to the inside into the bus stop chicane. He's going to get it stopped. Is he going to get it stopped? Yes, he is. Around the outside, he just needs to bring it home.
Natalie Pinkham.
Trouser's done it. Fantastic.
In there, Trouser.
0.06 of a second. Well done, Trouser. But fair play. I mean, I know we weren't watching, but Pirate Danny with the win.
Milan, Natalie Pinkham, get in there. Milan just put in the chat that he had damage. Dale, great drive from you there, Dale. Second place, mate. Absolute great drive. I just want to... It's been such an enthralling and exciting race. I kind of forgot where people started.
That was a roller coaster.
Manic, you kept us on the edge of our seats, mate. Thank you very much. What a drive from that second pit stop, mate.
Yeah,
Fantastic drive.
I know I don't want to be biased, but I've got to give my driver of the day to Manic there. I think the problem is he ruined his own race, but recovered it well. I mean,
yeah.
I think it was I think that rain timing was really unfortunate. I think if that had come 3 laps earlier, Trouser would have won that race. There's no doubt. I mean, his pace on that stint,
That was 5 seconds a lap. That was crazy.
Some of that pace was easily 2.5 seconds a lap quicker than
Natalie.
Front there.
Well done, you actually.
Danny.
You know what? That last stint for Manic could be enough. I'm just waiting. Driver of the day from the game was Milan. I'm just waiting to see the start positions before I hand out my comms driver of the day. Let me just have it. It's basically, sorry, Manic. You drove an absolute fantastic last stint, but for him to start there and come with the win, my commentator of the day has got to be Natalie Pinkham.
Has to be Danny. Yeah, he did well. He drove really well.
7th, drove well, kept his nose out of trouble. Natalie, you got your driver of the day, my love. You got it. Finally, giving you something apart from bullshit.
Manic, coming from P7.
But you know what?
Well.
Shout out to Grim as well, Dale.
I think we need to do more than that. I think that was a pleasure to commentate on. I mean,
last 6 laps, 5 laps.
That final stint of the race, I think Trouser's recovery, from the unfortunate timing. I mean, but that top 5 or 6 were inch perfect on the racing. There was a tap here and there, but realistically speaking, those drivers all drove really well. They should be really proud of themselves. That was a fantastic thing to watch and commentate on.
Yeah.
I personally don't even think the Master and Legacy tiers could do what we saw today without.
No, it was brilliant racing. And honestly, that vote for driver of the day has to be 33% Manic, 33% Grim. I stay quiet there because I had to do my maths quickly, Stiggy. But
33%, 33 Grim, 34 to Danny.
There you go, only by a smidge. I had to do my maths, mate. But gentlemen, as always, DTS Horner, I absolutely love this division. Thank you to each and every one of you to tuning in. Brother, Gareth, I love you loads, mate. Give my love to the kids. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in. Yes, the 1% crew, Natalie, you got it, mate. Don't worry, I'm going to be nice to you now, but I'm going to absolutely abuse you in the Discord. Don't worry about that. Gentlemen, absolute fantastic race from everybody tonight. Milan extends his lead, finished 5th, but he just, with Hassan DNFing, has extended his lead in the championship. Brasco, appreciate the comments, and not only appreciate the comments, for you to DNF as early as you did and still continue in the chat. Legend, mate. Gaz, love you, brother. I'll speak to you soon, mate. Gentlemen, Siggy, legend as well, joining me in the comms box. You know, my door's always open, mate. Maybe, depending on your Wednesdays to come, mate, we can make this a common occurrence. It seems that people love the duo.
Well, I think, depending on being as obviously JT's not about on Sunday, due to his obviously the unfortunate circumstances on the Sunday league.
We'll call them infringements. That's what we'll call them.
Infringements. I am happy to join you in the comms box throughout that race, and I'll sit in there and try my best to be quiet if you want, or at least for some of the session.
Nah, it's all good, mate. You speak as much as you like, mate. Grant, I appreciate that, mate. And again, no disrespect to those boys. I want to say it now. No disrespect to them boys who didn't get a lot of camera time tonight on the stream, but it was just absolutely enthralling at the front of the grid. I do try and get everybody on stream as much as I can, but the battling up there and old Trouser being selfish and pulling that strategy just made us focus on him for the last 6 laps. You selfish son of a gun. But gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. I've told you once, I'll tell you twice, I'll tell you 3 times. I absolutely love this division. Yeah, it's been fantastic. I will see you boys Sunday again. I'll try not to let you down. I'll let down Larry for Sundays. But yeah, you know me. I've been Mick. I've been joined by Stiggy. This is
Pleasure,
DTS
guys.
Horner. We'll see you Sunday for Legacy, and if we don't see you Sunday, we'll see you on Tuesday, and we'll see you be back here next week. And I've just realised I'm back next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, Stiggy, if you want to, mate, the Wednesday, I'm here next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, the last race of the season, I'm on holiday. So maybe if you want to take over the stream, because you've had a bit of experience these last few races, mate, it's all yours, bud.
I'll see what I can do. I can't guarantee anything,
Yep.
but I'll see what I can do.
Gentlemen, have a great week, and again, absolute fantastic from you boys tonight. What a pleasure. I can commentate on this league 7 days a week, and as Tyson Fury says, twice on a Sunday. I absolutely love you boys. Listen, take care, whatever you're doing, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will catch up with you boys soon. Take it easy.